offensive skills on the lacrosse pitch. And one of them is some of the moves that you make on the spin moves and the swim moves there. Where did you learn that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, like early on in my game, I definitely was a little slower of a player. So like these past couple off seasons, I've been hitting the ladder a lot and just running. So, and then I lost a lot of weight, so just got quicker, you know.
Well, that helps with avoiding defenders and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, the other question I got to ask you, we had the defensive players on here, Henry and Dominic, and they talked about defending, but what is it like, and I will never know this, what is it like to get, as an offensive player, getting hit with the stick?
It's terrifying.
Everywhere.
I mean, sometimes like
Does it make you madder?
It definitely does. I mean, Dom talks a lot of smack and so does Henry, so it gets you going. But like the hits, I mean, you kind of get used to it after a while, but yeah, the bruises never go away and you always feel it, so.
And you have a propensity to drive to the net, and that always attracts a lot of whackers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I get hot-headed, you know, so I run towards the middle of the field a lot, and I mean, it works out in my favor most of the time, I feel like, but it also doesn't. So.
What do you think about the big overtime when you had and you scored the winning goal against Port Huron United? You're here in the overtime, you got the ball. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, so typically, like, we go into overtime, and Jack comes up to me, and he's like, do you want to take it? And, I mean, for the most part, I always say yes. And then that game, I got kind of hot-headed, and I just took it to the house first 12 seconds, and it was crazy.
That was a great moment. And the whole team came out and rushed out on the field, and it was probably one of the high points of our broadcasts of Romeo lacrosse this year, anyway. But you also played last year, and you were a pretty good scorer last year, and one of the better guys on the team. And how much do you think that helped you playing last year as much as you played for this year?
I mean, last year we had Seth von Hiltmeyer, and he was kind of the star of the show, I guess you would say. And he just kind of taught me, like, through everything, like, trying to be a leader and things like that. So, I mean, he kind of got my play faster, so I've just been trying to, like, coach everyone up and get everyone else up to speed. So, yeah.
Well, you got a little help this year with the scoring burden with Joey Zyrick.
Yeah.
Kind of describe him. What kind of a player is he?
I mean, he kind of reminds me of me in a way. He gets hot-headed, but he doesn't talk a lot, which you wouldn't really expect. But then he scores a goal and he gets pretty loud and excited. So, I mean, he's great.
You yourself and Joey too have a number of different angles that you fire the ball from. Like Hiltmeyer could do a great overhand one, but he also had a slinger.
Yeah.
And that's when do you know when to, like, bounce it up there or to sidearm it, or I mean, what do you?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times it just comes down to where your stick's at, like in the play. Like if my hands are low, I'm gonna shoot it low most likely. So, I mean, a lot of it comes down to confidence too, just knowing like I can take the shot, pull it wherever. So you gotta kind of have an ego with it.
What kind of memories do you have from Romeo lacrosse as you finish out your career with the Romeo varsity lacrosse team?
I mean, just like growing as a player and as a team. So like I came in like not the strongest player, and Jack's helped coach me up, and like all the other players and teammates have helped me become the player I am. So it's great. And then, I mean, I'm just excited for what's to come.
Coach Smith, what kind of a coach is he to play for?
He's probably the best coach I've had. He's more of like a friend than a coach, I would say, but
did he take you out to Dairy Queen when you guys win?
No, definitely not that. He yells at me most of the time, keeps it pretty personal, but yeah, he's great.